Hello and welcome to this 900 point battle between Adepta Sororitas and Nurgle Daemons. The channel likes to put out battle reports every week, so if you don't want to miss out, please subscribe. Obviously, give us any comments or likes, as this is how we learn about what you guys like. In this battle today, we've got 5 objective markers, 1 in the centre and 2 on either side. Adepta Sororitas are going to be deploying on the left, Nurgle Daemons on the right, and we're playing 5 points for every objective held, an extra 5 if you're holding more than your opponents, with an up to 15 per round. And we're doing a 5-round battle. So it's a bit like the tournament play, but it's the Simply Warhammer version of it, just keeping it quite simple, just dealing with points, mixing it up a bit, rather than just blowing each other off the table. Let us know what you think of this format, and let's go meet the armies. Seraphim squad. All with bolters and power swords. So that means the superior has the pennant, so they can reroll charges. Junior Router with the heavy flamers, providing your rerolls. New to the channel battle reports, 2 mortifiers. You will see on the channel their painting tutorials. They've got heavy bolters and flails. 1 battle sister squad. To make it easy, all with bolters. As ever, Ethereal Stern doing the business. And for the big decker, we've got an Exorcist with missile launchers, heavy bolters, and the Hunter missile. And last but not least, we have the Triumph of St. Catherine. An absolutely immense model, new to the channel. There's so much detail in this. I don't entirely know what I'm going to do with this on the battlefield, so let's just see what happens. And for the Nurgle Daemons, we have 2 squads of 10 Plague Bearers, a Poxbringer, a squad of Nurglings, and a Great Unclean One. For the second time on the channel, a Plague Hulk of Nurgle. He's a bit of a kit bash because you can't buy this model anymore. And finally, a Death Guard Demon Prince. Just because I prefer the Death Guard version. And he's got wings, demonic axe, and malefic talons. And to keep the flow, we'll discuss what psychic powers they've all got during the game. After deployments, it's about 10 inches from the edge of the table edge. This is how we look. We've got quite spread out on both.
I like the way that this is like climbing up with his spider legs.
Yeah, he's quite spread out across there. Quite spread out across there. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to know all the rules, remember them for the Triumph of St. Catherine. I'm playing it because I like the model and I painted it, so.
Plus that's his entire army, it's just a battle.
That's it so far. So we've got to roll off for who goes first. And actually in this game, going second is actually quite positive because of the fact that you can nip and take objectives.
6.
So 6 from Josh, 2 from me. So it's Nurgle Daemons, turn 1. So after movement, everything's moved forward a little bit. The Demon Prince has come around this side. The Plague Bearers have taken up position on the objectives. The Nurglings have actually run behind that barrier, so that gives them -1 to hit. The Plague Hulks run forward, he can do some shooting. And the Great Unclean One's kind of hiding behind there for now. So we do some psychic powers. So we've got the Poxbringer is going to cast Virulence Blessing onto the Plague Hulk. Oh, already rolled it. 10, so that goes off. So that's +1 to wound for the Plague Hulk. Yeah. Now the Great Unclean One's going to do Miasma of Pestilence on him as well. So roll, you have to roll 7, I think, is it? 6. Yep, that goes off as well. So that's -1 to hit on him as well. So he's -1 to hit him and he's +1 to wound. Now the other thing that the Great Unclean One knows is Fleshy Abundance, but you can't use that.
Fleshy Abundance.
You can't use that because everyone's on full wounds.
It sounds cute, Fleshy Abundance.
It does, doesn't it?
The abundance of fleshy.
And there's everything's out of range of smite. So we're going to do some shooting. Amusingly, this whole army has got 1 gun, which is the Plague Hulks over there. Oh. So
He can vomit.
he can vomit, but vomit's only 12 inches. But he's got his rock cannon. Who are you shooting at? Everything.
Lady in the tomb.
Well, yeah, you can see her. She is a character, but she's over 18 wounds. So if you shoot her, she's got a -1 to hit. So that means you'll be hitting on 5s. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Oh, you've already rolled it. So you need to roll it on camera. Then, right, 3 hits. And they got +1 to wound. It's 2s. 2s to wound.
No.
So 2 wounds at -3. Now she has a 4 invul.
3 up.
So 2 4s. Save 1, lost 1. So Catherine is down to 16. So it's quite an interesting battle this, the fact there's not much shooting here and there's no charges that can be made. So end of Nurgle's turn 1. They're on 2 objectives, start of Sisters turn 1. So after a cautious movement phase from the Sisters, we've got 2 objectives at the moment. Everyone's avoiding the middle one. We're worried. I've left the Zeraphim there. I think they're going to be fast and do me some benefit later in the game. I've caught a little bomb going along here with Catherine, Junith and the Sisters for re-rolls.
What do you mean it's like a little bomb?
Well, they've got a lot of guns coming out with lots of re-rolls. And I've got Ethereal, the Mortifier's coming forward. I'm probably going to go for a charge against those Nurglings. She's hiding behind that wall over there.
Scaredy cat.
And then the Ex-Sisters move forward a little bit, so it's within range of the objective. Right, so I get a Miracle Dice for standard, and then St. Catherine gives me another Miracle Dice. Let's roll these. So I've got a 5 and a 1. Now the interesting thing is that 1 is good for morale, but anyone near Catherine also passes morale, and that she also gets to add or -1 from Miracle Dice. So she is going to be pretty good, I think. Not really a psychic phase, so I'm going to zoom on to shooting. Ethereal does get to use a special psychic power in shooting though, and she should be able to get those Nurglings. So 2d6, but she is within near chaos, so we get to add 2 onto this. So that's a 9. The result is 9 or more. I get d6 wounds to the nearest unit. So that's 4 wounds, so I've taken out a Nurgling.
At Nurgling.
Just 1.
You should take 1 off the day.
Yeah.
So I've got 1,012,000 left.
Yeah, 1 tiny Nurgling.
Pop goes the Nurgling.
So the Mortifiers are firing all their heavy bolters into the Plague Hulk. So that's 12 dice, hitting on 3s, although because of the special psychic power, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. So I get 4 wounds. Not bad at all. 4 wounds. Now because the Plague Hulk's part of the old rules, he gets Disgusting Resilient as well, but the Disgusting Resilient for them is a 5 but feel no pain. So these are -1 damage. So you get 4 4s.
4 4s. Hooray!
So you missed 2, and then you roll another 2 to see if you can save them with Disgusting Resilient. So 5 ups, right, so you lost 2 wounds on the Plague Hulk. He's now down to 12.
That's not that bad.
So Ethereal's going to hit a bolt pistol into the Nurglings, hitting on 3s because they're behind the barrier. Yes. Strength 4, toughness Nurgling. So it's wounding on 2s.
Toughness.
Yes, it's only 1 damage, so you get a Disgusting Resilience. Oh, is it not? Oh, you got that anyway, yeah. So you got, as you save, you got a 6 up save, and then you get Disgusting Resilient as well, so you save that. Now it's time for the Exorcist. So we're going to fire the missile launcher into the Plague Hulk. So 3d3. That's good. So 7 shots hitting on 3s normally, but 4s because of the spell. It's not bad. Strength 8, toughness 8. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Now they're AP -3. 2 6-ups to save your plague hulk. No, 2 D6 for me to see how many wounds. 11 wounds.
One wound.
No, you get 11 disgusting resilient dice. Oh, we did well there. Very well. Oh my words, you only lost 5 wounds.
So
Nice.
7 wounds. Is it?
Yeah, 7 wounds gone. Right, well that's pretty impressive. Now I'm going to do the heavy bolter into him as well. So, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Strength 5, toughness 7, toughness 8, sorry, so it's wounding on 5s. They miss. I think I'm going to try and kill him this go. So I'm going to put the Hunter Killer Missile into him. On 4s, yes. On 4s again to wound. Drop dice don't count. Oh, that's my 1 missile for the game gone. Coming over here, I'm going to put the sisters and Catherine down into the plague bearers that are here. Double checking, Catherine's shooting, her bolt pistols are only 12-inch anyway. So it's just the Battle Sisters squad here, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of Junith. We've only got 1-1. Okay. Wounding on 4s. That's 2 wounds. Sorry, 3 wounds. No AP. 3 6-ups to save your plague bearers. You saved 2. It's only 1 damage. You then get a 5. 1 dice to roll a 5 to disgusting resilient. No, so you lose 1 plague bearer. And that's the end of the sisters shooting. They didn't do a great deal there. And the only charge available is going to be against the Nurglings. So with all the attacks from the flails, it's actually 26 attacks hitting on 3s into the Nurglings. Yikes. So 16 hits, wounding on 2s.
But, oh my goodness.
That's only 1, so that's all of them have wound.
All of them are dead.
Well, they don't get a save because they're a -2 AP. But they're only 1 damage. They do get disgusting resilience. So that many disgusting resilient dice. Right, so these are 5s to save them.
1, 2.
They've got 4 wounds each. So that's
1.
they're dead though. 2, yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
So I've managed to wipe out the Nurglings. And now I've left myself exposed to the rest of Nurgling fire. Now the sisters are only on 2 objectives. We'll score them next time. It's Nurgle turn 2. And at the start of their turn, they score 10 points for the objectives they hold. Moving forward across the board for Nurgle, both the Unclean One and the Plague Hulk are taking up the centre objective. Now it's time for Psychic Powers, so they can do Smite, and he can is close enough to charge them. So the Poxbringer is going to cast Miasma of Pestilence onto the Plague Hulk. So a 7, please. No, 6.
6, 7, 8.
Okay, so that gets it. So that's -1 to hit for the Plague Hulk. So you need that. Now the Great Unclean One is going to cast Fleshy Abundance on the Plague Hulk. That goes off as well. 1d3 to see how many wounds you get back.
Hooray.
6, nice, you get an extra 3 wounds back. The Plague Hulk's only lost 4 now, so it's no longer bracketed, so that worked really well. Now it's time for Smite. Joshi? The Great Unclean One's going to smite, so walk charge of 5.
Hooray.
That goes off. That's the number, yeah. And the nearest squad is the sisters, so that's 1 mortal wound to the sisters, and they just lose someone from the back. So some of my daughter removed Catherine. They're within 6 inches of her, so they're not going to run away no matter what, because they're going to auto pass thingy. So now the Demon Prince is going to smite as well, and this is now a warp charge of 6. Gone off. That is 1 wound off the Seraphim. So I might have got this wrong, but the sisters do get a 6 up for the Act of Faith. So if we get a 6, it would save it. No. The Seraphim have got a +1 to their Act of Faith save. So they actually get a 5 up. Invul. No. Okay, so I've lost. I've lost one of this squad. So now shooting. So the rock cannon is going to go into the mortifiers to soften them up. So hit 6 shots hitting on 4s.
Hooray!
Alright. 3s.
Hooray!
2 wounds. It's a -3 AP.
So both of them have lost a wound.
So mortifiers get 6 up saves. So the mortifiers get the Shield of Faith, do they? Did they get Shield of Faith? They don't. Oh yes, the mortifiers aren't part of... don't get the Shield of Faith.
Why?
So they don't get a save. So they lose 4 damage. So you've taken one down to 1. So that works quite well. Soften them up nicely. One of the mortifiers is down to 1 wound. Now it's time for charges. The Unclean One and the Demon Prince advanced. So they can't charge. So it's down to the Plague Hulk. Because of his positioning, he's basically an auto in there. So as the Plague Hulk is now no longer bracketed, it gets 5 attacks hitting on 4s. 3, that's 3, and it's wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. I don't get a save because they're -3 AP. And D6 damage each. So, well, 1 already kills 1 because he's only on 1 wound. So just roll 1 dice. So just roll 1 dice for the other one. For 5.
They're both dead.
Yes. Wounds 5.
Doochie doochie.
You've exactly managed to kill that squad. The Plague Hulk consolidates slightly up against the barrier, but it's already -1 to hit. So, end of Nurgle Daemons turn 2. They're on 3 objectives. I need to somehow get the Great Unclean One off that one. It's unlikely going to happen in this phase, but it's now Sisters. Sisters turn 2, and we get 10 points for having 2 objectives. And we're going to get 2 miracle dice because of Catherine. 2 6s. That's lovely.
Catherine.
St. Catherine over there. Interesting movement. The Exorcist has moved across, so he's definitely got line of sight on the Great and Clean One. Ethereal has taken it upon herself to stop the Plague Hulk and is going to do a charge to stop it coming down and shooting at me because it's the only shooting they've got anyway. I've moved this little blob of units forward. I'm screening off Junith and Catherine. But with the re-rolls and so on, then they're going to go into the Great and Clean One. I've actually skipped off this building top and come running down here with a Seraphim. My intention, after this turn I've advanced, but my intention is to try and get around here and capture this target down here. So, first of all, we're going to put the special smite attack from Ethereal into the Plague Hulk. So 2d6, get a +2. So that's a big one. So it's d6 mortal wounds to the Plague Hulk for 3. She's down to 7 now. So he's lost 7 wounds so far. And shooting. So Ethereal put a bolt pistol into him. It's probably a bit pointless. 1 shot hitting on 3s because he's had Mesmer Pestilence on him.
Miss.
Hitting on 3s. But wounding on 6s.
Miss.
No, missed.
Okay.
I'm going to put the Sisters, bolters, down into the Plague Bearers down here. 9 shots hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Nice. 8 hits. Wounding on 4s. Nice. 6 wounds. AP dash. Right. So 6 up saves first on the Plague Bearers. Yeah, you made 1. Then you need to make Disgusting Resilience, so those 5.
I got 6 then.
Drop dice don't count. So 1 more, so you've got 4 wounds.
So I've lost 4.
Yes, so 4 more have gone from that squad. St. Catherine is going to fire her bolsters into the Great and Clean One. This is probably pointless, but we've got 6 attacks hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. No wounds. Junith is going to put her flamers into the Great Unclean One for d6 auto hits. 5 auto hits. Strength 5, toughness 7. So wounding on 5s. 1 wound. It's pretty poor. So the Great and Clean One doesn't get a save from that flamer, but he does get 1 disgusting resilient. Nope, so he's lost 1 wound. The Exorcist is going to fire. So he's going to put its missiles into the Great Unclean One. This is where you need to start rolling saves.
Dead.
So 3d3. 3d3 for the missiles.
Ooh.
5. Hitting on 3s.
Wow.
It's only 3 hits. Strength 8, toughness 7. Wounding on 3s. This is a good one.
Hooray.
That's not... You happy with that? Wounding on 3s. Now that is a minus 3 AP, so you don't get a save. This is D6 damage. So it's 10 damage. You get 10 disgusting resilience.
Cool.
Oh, 1 more dice. So you saved 2.
Oh.
So he's lost 8. So he's lost 9 in total. So he's now down to only 9 wounds left.
18 wounds, he's got more wounds than any of us.
yeah. Heavy bolters. I'm going to put them into the Great and Clean One as well. So 3 dice hitting on 3s. All hits.
Gas.
But wounding on 5s this time. Oh, 2 wounds. Not bad. Minus 1 AP. So that's 2 disgusting resilience.
Hooray.
No, the next 2 damage is gone.
Oh.
Down to 7. It is, it's my shooting done. So it's charges. So Ethereal is going to go into the Plague Hulk. I mean, he's right next to it, but let's roll it anyway. Yeah.
You miss him, but you run away. You run past him.
It's a bit of a silly idea. I want to shut that Plague Hulk down. And
What you're going to do, you're going to hit the legs and just make scratches.
if I charge with anyone, I think I'm not going to kill him, and then he'll squash me back. So I'm just going to feed one of my army to him. So I don't think I'm going to charge anywhere else. Okay, so Ethereal's got 4 attacks with her Sanctity Blade, hitting on 2s, but it's +1 because of the management person, so 3s. Didn't really matter actually about that. So 3 hits.
So you're attacking.
I'm attacking Ethereal against the Plague Hulk. She's going to be...
No win, Daddy.
So it's strength 5, but that doesn't really matter. So it's wounding on 5s. Only 1 wound. So you get 2 6-ups. Oh, save 1, and it's only 1 damage. I think. Let me check. No, 2 damage. That means you need to roll 2 disgusting resilience. No, so he's lost an extra 2. So he's only down to
4.
5.
Okay. Well.
But you get to hit me back now. That's the only other thing, so he's going to hit me back. This is scary now. So you get 4 attacks. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
So you're actually bracketed now, because you're only on 5.
Attacks.
You only get 3 attacks now, because he's bracketed. So hitting on 4s.
Hooray.
So 2 wounds.
Target acquired.
Now he's strength 1,000,000, to be honest. So wounding on 2s.
Hooray.
Oh, 2 wounds. Minus 3 AP, 3 damage. Ethereal.
Dead.
So 2 4-ups. Save 1, so she's down to 3. But that does mean that they are in combat. So that's the end of Sister's turn 2. It's now the start of Nurgle turn 3, and they are on 3 objectives. So that's more than me, so you get 15 points for that round. So that's pretty successful, so let's go into the movement. So after Nurgle's the movement phase, the Poxbringer's moved up to claim that centre objective and buff those 2 guys with his +1 strength. And that then leaves the Great and Clean One builds his charge forward. The Demon Prince hops up onto there and he can get a charge down there. which is pretty good. He's just decided to ignore these guys here. Maybe they won't cause him any trouble. So first of all, Great and Clean One's going to cast Fleshy Abundance on himself. So a 5.
No.
Yes, just goes off. D3 for the extra wounds. And he means he's not bracketed. So that's really good for the unclean one there, not bracketed. Right, now Smite. So the Poxbringer's going to smite, and the nearest unit is Ethereal. 2 dice to get a 5.
Woohoo!
Oh, just. And that's D3. 1 dice. See how many wounds.
5.
So that's 3 wounds
She's
on
dead.
Ethereal. Now, I don't know whether she gets an invulnerable save. I think she does. So, 4 ups.
Uh-huh.
She saves 1, so she's down to 1 wound.
Oh, I want to kill Ethereal!
Smite for the Great and Clean One. 6 this time to go off. Yes,
Yeah.
D3 again. This hits the Sisters squad.
1.
Just 1. So I get a 6 up to try and save her.
Nope.
No. So I'll lose a sister at the back. Now, the Demon Prince can smite as well. He's up there.
Ooh.
And the nearest is Catherine, we decided.
Yay.
So this time it's a 7, because it increases. What was that? Alright, D3 again. For 4 wounds.
2 wounds.
Oh yeah, so 2 wounds. And she has a 4 up save.
She's only on 2.
She has a 4 up save. No.
She's only on 2 wounds there.
So no, so she's now down. So I'm counting up here. So she's got 4 wounds off. She's on 14 wounds.
Oh.
So there's no shooting. Oh, they can shoot into combat. Does that mean you can shoot first and then do defending? Right, so on the channel, let me know if shooting into combat means that the Plague Hulk can shoot Ethereal as part of the shooting phase, even though as part of the melee phase, she fights first because she's a defender. So we're going to assume that shooting into combat is allowed there. He gets his Rancid Vomit and Rock Cannon. So D6 for his vomit, just to see how many shots you get. Oh no. Right. This is going to hurt. So 6 shots.
It's acid vomit.
He is bracketed now. So wounding on 5s. So only 1 wound. It's minus 2 AP. So it's 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Yes. Minus 2 AP, so I need to get a 4 from Ethereal. Saves it. Now get the Rock Cannon. So D6. So you get 3 shots. Hitting on 5s. No. So that's the end of the shoot. There's no more shooting, so it's the charge phase. So I think you're going to go Demon Prince in, he's also in there, against the Sisters.
You're dead.
Yes, basically.
You're dead.
So the Demon Prince has a 6-inch charge into Catherine. Let's see if you get a 6.
Yay.
Oh, 6. Right. So the Demon Prince is there.
Catherine's gonna die a second time.
Now, actually, I made a mistake. And my Battle Sisters squad, who are objective secured, are outside of 3 inches of that objective now. And because the Demon Prince and Catherine are there, it's now contested, so that means that the Battle Sisters don't get that next turn. But it's charging units first, so we've got those 2 there. So we've got 5 attacks from the Great and Clean One into the Sisters squad. So here we go. Wounding on 3, hitting on 3s. Hitting on 2s with his sword. 5 attacks hitting on 2s.
Woohoo!
All hit. He's
Hitting on nothing.
strength 8. Their toughness 3, so wounding on 2s.
Hooray!
All wounds. It's a minus 3 AP, so I do get 6 up saves. I need to get. For each of these that I fail, you get a D6 damage. So.
Failed.
Oh, I failed. Only 2. So only 2 died from the sword. Now they've got the Plague Flail.
That is pretty poor from a sword that size, doesn't it?
Well, the Plague Flail's a shooting unit. We didn't do that one.
Daddy, also Daddy, my Nurglings can attack.
Yes.
The big fat ones.
We forgot the fact that you've got a Plague Flail, which is a gun.
Nurglings.
So we forgot to fire the Plague Flail. So you get 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. No, only 1 hit.
Oh.
Now it's wounding on 2s.
Yay.
Yeah, I do try and get a 6 up.
Nope.
No. And it's 2 damage.
So 2 of them are
So
dead.
1 is dead again. And now your attendant's claws and teeth.
Who's that?
So that's your Nurglings. You get D6 to see how many Nurglings. So 3 Nurglings.
I only have 2 though. Oh no, I've got 3. If you
Can re-roll 1s for this as well. So hitting on hitting on
chilling.
2s. Can you give it hitting on 2s?
Yay.
And they are only strength 2. So it's wounding on 5s, but you get to re-roll wounds, re-roll 1s. So you get to re-roll 1. So 2 wounds. So I get 2 3-ups. Oh no! The Nurglings have just killed 2 more of my sisters. So that battle there with the Great and Clean one wasn't quite as damaging as I thought it would be, but now it's over to the Demon Prince. 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Right, all hit. It's actually wounding on 2s as well.
Ooh.
Oh, so just 1 miss. And with the Demonic Axe, it's minus 2 AP. So I get, how many was that? 5 wounds, is it? Was it? So I need to get 5 5s. I only lost 2. So 3 more wounds have been taken off her. Then you've also got your Malefic Talon.
What's that? His teeth. Wait, so they got Talon Stoneweaver?
No. So 1 more dice. We should have rolled this as well. Go on, hitting on 2s.
Yay.
Wounding on 2s.
Yay.
Minus 1 AP, so I get a 4-up save. Yes, save that one. So the Triumph of St. Catherine is now down to 11 wounds. Now I get to fight back. So Catherine has lots of attacks. She's not degrading enough. It's hitting on 3s. So the first thing is the Martyr's Sword. So I get 4 attacks hitting on 3s. All hits. It's strength 6, toughness 6, so these are wounding on 4s. All wound, amazing. Minus 3 AP. So you get, and 2 damage, you get 3, 6, you have to get 6s. So you make 1. Now with Disgusting Resilient, these 2 damage hits only go down to 1 damage, so you've lost 3 wounds. Now I've got 10 attacks from the relic weapons, hitting on 3s. Now it's wounding on 5s. So I'm actually going to use 2 of my miracle dice, because I can use 2 because it's Catherine, in this phase to auto pass 2 of those. So I've guaranteed myself 2 wounds. So the rest of them are wounding on 5s. Only 1. So that works quite well. I've still got 3 wounds. Minus 1. So you make 3 4-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, so you only lost 1. It's only 1 damage anyway. Now he's down to 4, but the interesting thing is that's now contested. So I'm not going to get that objective the next turn, which is a shame. Contested is where you've got 2 units battling for an objective and neither has a winning margin, therefore.
Yeah, but I'm closest though because I'm on it.
Yeah, we're right next to it. Not a massive shock, but the sisters do nothing back to the Great and Clean one. Now it's Ethereal's time, hitting the Plague Hulk because she's a defender. So she's going to go 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Yes. Strength 5, toughness 8, so wounding on 5s. Only 1 wound. It is a minus 3 AP. So we get 1 6 up on the Plague Hulk. Oh no, that's close. 2 damage. 2 damage, so 2 Disgusting Resilience. No, so you lost 2 wounds. And now it gets to hit with its Iron Claw. Because it's so degraded, it only gets D3 attacks. For 2. Hitting on 6s now. No, So that's the end. So that's the end of Nurgle Daemons turn 3. That's pretty positive. And going on to Sisters turn 3. I'm going to quickly roll for two dice there. I've not had to take any morale anywhere because of Catherine auto passing those guys. These aren't going to help, to be honest. And I only get 5 objective points because that is contested. So Nurgle Daemons are currently 25 to 15 in the lead. So Sisters turn 3. I'm losing points battle at the moment, but I've got some moves going on. So the Seraphim have managed to come around here, so they're going to shoot and charge here. So they should take over that objective, fingers crossed. Ethereal has dropped out of combat, so the Exis can shoot into there. If it doesn't work, she's blocking the gap, so he's going to be safe. I've left the Sisters engaged with the Great Unclean One. I'm not going to damage him, I'm just going to leave that to happen. Catherine's dropped back so that Junith can auto-flame the demon there and maybe take that objective back. So let's see if we can do anything. Because of the falling back, Ethereal can't do anything, so she doesn't get her special powers. She's now just shooting. So I'm going to come over here for Junith's auto hits and a flamer, so I'm going to take that 6. I'm going to do 6 auto hits. I want that demon dead. And it's a strength 5, toughness 7. So this is wounding on 5s. That's pretty good. 4 wounds, minus 1 AP. So we got 4 4s on the demon. So it only saves 1. And because of disgusting resilience, their damage is only 1 anyway. So he's down to 1 wound. So my shots from the tank, I'm going to put some into the Plague Hulk and some into the demon. Let's think. So the heavy bolters into the demon and the missiles into the Plague Hulk. Splitting fire never goes wrong. So 3d3 for the missiles into the Plague Hulk. It's only 5. Hitting on 3s. Strength 8, toughness 8. So wounding on 4s. All wounds, nice. Minus 3 AP. So we got 3 6-ups. Saves 1, so 2d6 damage. Only for 3! Oh, 3! 3 disgusting resilience, please, on the Plague Hulk. Sorry, I forgot. I took your turn then. So no. So he's lost 3 wounds. The Plague Hulk has gone. Alright, so that bit worked. So let's go for the heavy bolters now into the demon. So hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 5s. No wounds. So I'm going to have to do this with a charge. So the only person, so that's the end of my shooting. The only person that can charge is Junith. She only needs a 3. She's in. I've just done that charge, but I remembered that I've got the Seraphim over here. So I'm going to do some shooting instead. So the Seraphim get 4 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. No, that's not any good. And then they're going to charge, so they're in. They get a reroll the charge anyway. So I'll go to Junith's attacks first. It's a pretty important fight over there. She's got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. It's good. The Mace of Castigation gives a +2, but she's still only a toughness 5. So it's still wounding on 5s. No wounds. I've missed out taking that objective. And because I've fallen back with Catherine, I don't even outnumber. Oh, I'm still off that objective there again. So I've got this many attacks hitting on 3s. It's pretty good. They're power swords, wounding on 4s. That's really poor. Well, I've got 3 through. Minus 3 AP, they don't get a save. It's 1 damage each, so 3 disgusting resilience, please. Saves 1. So I killed 2. After killing 2 and piling in, I now outnumber on that objective, so I've taken it. So that's exactly what I wanted. That's the end of the Sisters' turn 3. Nurgle Daemons' turn 4. And they currently hold 2 objectives, so it's 10 points. But I only hold 1. Well, I hold 1. I hold 2 as well. And we've contested 1. So they don't get the extra for holding more. So while that did help me and stop them getting an extra 5 and running away with it, I'm still losing by quite a bit. I'm still 20 points behind with only 2 battle rounds remaining. I'm not sure how I'm going to recover from this. But let's go for Nurgle's movement. So no movement for the Nurgle actually, so we're just going to see what happens here. So the Demon Prince is going to smite into combat. So 5 please. Gets it. D3. For 3 damage. And the nearest is Junith. So Junith is down to 4 wounds from that smite attack there. Great Unclean One's going to do Fleshy Abundance on the Demon Prince for a watch charge of 5. D3 for wounds back. For 3. So the Demon Prince is on 4 wounds left. So now the Great Unclean One is going to smite. So warp charge of 6 now and it'll hit the Sisters. Yes, that goes off. D3 please. For 2. So I guess the Sisters have 2 6-ups. I've probably got this wrong. So no. And lose 2 more Sisters. And checking, the Poxbringer is nearer the Sisters. So his smite can hit them as well. So this is going to be a 7. That's made it. D3 again. Ooh, for 2. Let's see if the Sister can save those. No. So that's the last Sister, and the squad's wiped out, leaving the Great Unclean One unengaged. So the only shooting I had, I rolled off camera, which was from this Plague Frail, and it was within range of Ethereal, and took the 1 wound off her that she had, so she's gone. That's the end of the shooting, so that was a shame I didn't capture that. But we've got a charge now from the Great Unclean One into Junith. So let's have a look what we've got there. So we've got a 7-inch charge from the Great Unclean One. Come on. 9. So the Great Unclean One bundles his way through. Straight in to engage with Junith. Right, so the Great Unclean One goes first. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. Ooh.
Ooh.
4 hits. Now it's wounding on 2s. This is bad. Alright, so only 2 wounds. It's a minus 3. And I do have a 4-up invulnerable save.
These guys that are over here, they have done nothing.
Right, I failed. Save 1, failed 1. D6 damage. If you get 4, she's gone. 4, she's gone. Oh, Junith has been taken out.
They have not done anything.
Yeah, they've done nothing, but they've captured that objective and they're winning it. Same as him there. So that's how you do it in objective games. So Junith has gone. It means you can then consolidate and tie up St. Catherine. And it also means the Demon Prince is no longer engaged.
Oh, they're going to get married.
Yeah, so that means, well, he's not going to die this time.
By the way, I just want to say, Catherine's now going to die a second time.
Yeah, she's got a tomb there and she's going to die again. The Plague Bearers fought back here, did no wounds. After consolidating into Catherine, she actually did 2 wounds in attack. Now it's Sisters, and the Sisters have already done some movement, so Catherine there fell back out of that, and I'm not going to do any more movement because the Exorcist is going to try and damage as much as possible, and then these Seraphim are hoping to take out these in their combat. So the first thing is I'm going to put the missiles into the Demon Prince, because that's the only thing that's going to get across there to stop me, and then the heavy bolters into the Poxbringer. I'll start with the heavy bolters into the Poxbringer, hitting on 3s, only 2 hits, wounding on 4s. Only 1 wound. So the Poxbringer doesn't get a save. He does get a disgusting resilient though, because only 1 wound. Doesn't save it. And he's down to 3. That's a shame because I really needed him to be gone. So the missiles going into the Demon Prince, 3d3. Hitting on 3s. 5 hits, that's not bad. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, that's pretty good. 4 6-ups, please. No, and that is d6 damage each from me. So anyway, the Demon Prince is gone. So I managed to do one thing there, which was to get rid of the Demon Prince. Now, I've not got no charges or anything, but it is defenders fight first over this way. 3 attacks again on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Oh, no wounds again for the Poxbringers. Seraphim are hitting these Plague Bearers, so hitting on 3s, sorry. That's a shame. And wounding on 4s. So it's 3 wounds. AP minus 3, 1 damage. They don't get a save, but there is disgusting resilience. Saves 2. So only 1 Playbearer goes. The Sisters, that's the end of Sisters turn 4. It's now Nurgle turn 5. And they aren't on that objective over there. It's too far away, but they are on 2 objectives, so that's 10 points. So end of turn 5 for Nurgle has taken them on to 45 points in total. So they are 20 points ahead of me and the Sisters, and I've only got 1 turn left. I can only get 15 points. So I'm conceding because I can't do it. I needed to take him out in the middle to stop you getting that, and that maybe I could have drawn. Other than that, I can't do anything. Yeah, I mean, even if I clear off the Nurgle over there, even if the Exorcist destroys as much as possible, I can't win. So, well done, Josh. What do you think of that then?
Pretty good.
Do you think Nurgle did well, or do you think it was quite close?
I think Nurgle did very well. I mean, we've got basically all our dudes left. You've only got a dead lady, a tank, and dudes with jetpacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really even bother touching these down here. I just left them the whole game. Maybe that was my problem. I should have put more shots down here. I thought it was a good idea to come down here.
Didn't do anything though.
But it took that objective, so that was worthwhile. If I'm honest, I kind of forgot to use as many miracle dice as I should have done. But I didn't have any combat attrition to do because she was there giving all the auto pass. I probably didn't use the rules properly either, so that's a big learning factor. So I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe so you don't miss any future battle reports. Please leave any comments if you've got anything wrong. We like to learn. And bye!
Bye!